Remember when toe socks made your feet look like they were waving hello? Bright stripes. Rainbow colors. Maybe you owned a pair that had glittery threads running through the knit weave. Toe socks were an accessory that you just had to try if you loved fashion fads. But here's the reality about these socks. You either loved them, or you tried them once and decided, yeah, no, this is not for me. But you can't deny it. They were unforgettable. Hi, I'm your host, and this is Stuff We Loved, the place where we take a stroll back through the moments, trends, and little joys that made life colorful. Today, we're talking about one of the quirkiest, coziest, and most conversation-starting accessories of the 1970s, the toe sock. If you had a pair, you probably remember how they looked before you even remember how they felt, because the colors were loud. Hot pink, lime green, electric blue, sunshine yellow. And sometimes you could find these colors all in one sock. It was the 70s, after all, so anything goes. They were bold, playful, and just a little bit weird. And the feeling of actually wearing them, well, let's be honest. Sliding your foot into a sock that had a little sleeve for each toe felt both hilarious and slightly uncomfortable. It was like each toe suddenly had its own little sweater. You'd see toe socks folded up neatly in department stores. We're talking stacks of stripes that looked like a Crayola crayon box exploded. And once you got them home, the fun began. Putting them on took all the patience you could muster. You couldn't just pull them up and go. No. You had to introduce each toe, one by one, like they were guests arriving at a birthday party. Hello, big toe. Welcome to the rainbow. Come on in, pinky toe. Don't be shy. And once you finally wriggled all five in place, you'd stretch the sock over your heel and feel that snug, soft warmth. Suddenly, your feet were a work of art. The real magic, though, came when you paired them with your favorite 70s jeans. Those well-worn jeans that flared just enough to show a peak of color at the ankle. All you needed then was a pair of chunky platform clogs or lived-in sneakers. That little flash of rainbow at the bottom of your jeans said, yeah, I've got personality. Toe socks weren't about being subtle, that's for sure. They were about having fun with your personal style. They were a unique type of self-expression for your feet. Now here's something you may not have known. Toe socks weren't invented in the 1970s. They actually go way back. The first known versions of this sock style were created in Japan, inspired by the traditional split-toe tabi socks worn with sandals. But it was the American 1970s that turned them into a pop culture must-have accessory. That decade loved anything bold, bright, and just a little bit strange, and toe socks fit right in. Toe socks popped up in teen magazines, at local roller rinks, and in school hallways. You'd see them in every color combination imaginable. Rainbow stripes became the signature pattern, but there were others, for instance. You could find toe sock patterns like argyles, hearts, stars, and even ones with cartoon faces printed across the toes. They were playful and rebellious, meaning they were the opposite of those boring, plain white or black socks your parents wore. And they were surprisingly warm. Those extra bits of fabric between your toes trapped heat like a cozy little cocoon, making them perfect for chilly mornings waiting for the school bus or hanging out in a drafty basement watching the Brady Bunch on TV. toe socks became one of those fashion items that everyone talked about, even if not everyone wore them. They showed up in gift shops, on college campuses, and at slumber parties. If someone opened a Christmas present and found a pair of toe socks, you knew there'd be laughter as you watched the gift recipient react to their cool new socks. Because let's face it, toe socks were a fashion statement and a comedy act at the same time. You'd walk across the floor, wiggle your toes, and someone would say, "Oh, your feet look like they're smiling." And you'd laugh, but you secretly loved the attention. They were whimsical, silly, a little impractical, and that's exactly why they were wonderful. It's funny when you think back on it and realize that some people couldn't stand the feeling of fabric between their toes. Were you one of them? Truthfully, for many who wore them, it just felt too weird, but others swore by them. They said it felt freeing, that their feet could finally breathe. It was like the great toe sock divide. You were either team weird or team wonderful. And if you were into novelty fashion like mood rings, platform shoes, and glitter nail polish, toe socks were your calling card. Like so many things from that time, toe socks were about expressing your unique identity. They gave you a way to show who you were without saying a word. You could be fun, funky, and carefree. And even if you didn't wear them out of the house, they made you smile. Toe socks have made a few comebacks since then. They re-emerged in the 90s, early 2000s, and they're still around today. Now they're called yoga socks or toe separator socks, and they come in all kinds of modern materials. But the heart of it is the same: individuality, comfort, and color. There's something timeless about that mix of nostalgia and fun. While watching this video, you may be remembering a time when your biggest fashion statement was what was peeking out of your shoes. So if you ever find a pair of those bright, stripy toe socks online, and you get the urge to wear funky, cool socks again, go ahead and grab them. Slip them on, wiggle your toes, and see if that same spark of joy comes rushing back. Because that's what stuff we loved is all about, rediscovering the simple things that made us smile. So tell me, did you have a pair of toe socks? Or maybe your best friend did, and you tried them on just to see what all the fuss was about. If this brought back memories, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who remembers the joy of walking around wearing bold rainbow-striped socks with sweater toes. Thanks for sharing good memories with us. I'll see you next time, and until then, keep celebrating the little things that made life colorful.